Hello Libra and welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here, and we are going to look at your reading for the month of September. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for coming on and watching. Please subscribe, like, share, give us a comment, give us a thumbs up. And you can also find me on other social media channels, Instagram and Facebook at the Spiritual Warrior UK. If you are interested in a private reading, then you can find all my offerings at thespiritualwarrior.uk. So we are looking for Libra, please. Okay, I'm going to take all those. What does Libra need to know for this month? Thank you. And we've got the full moon coming up. Whoa, they are jumping all over the place, Libra. We're in Libra season. We've got the full moon coming up next week. Thank you. Okay, so we've got gateway, storm warning, though that was in reverse. I don't normally take these cards in reverse, and the energy gaining momentum. So let's just pull your tarot. For Libra, please. Spirit, what do we need to know for Libra? Ooh. Okay, so they are flying out. Just going to put them up like that so you can see them all. Okay, Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so give me a minute just with these. I don't always use these cards for live readings because I have to kind of figure out in my head what means what, because I don't use them that often. What we've got with the oracle cards here, we've got the gateway. So there is an opportunity coming up. There is an opening coming up and ready for you to charge forward. Now, this card was in reverse, and as I said, I don't normally read these oracles in reverse, so take it as it resonates. With this gateway opening, this could cause a bit of a hurricane, as in two things that I'm getting here. This could sort of it feels like there's so much going on and it's kind of sort of knocking you off your feet, or it could just sort of be one of these terror moments that are sort of knocking everything down, getting rid of the old. We've got the number 10 here, which is the end of a cycle, clearing ways for the new to come in, and we've got the energy is gaining momentum, which is kind of what I'm getting here. It's like the energy is gaining momentum to allow you to walk through this portal, but just be a little bit aware that this might just kind of shake you, it might knock you, or this has already happened because it came in reverse and you're kind of coming through because you've cleared that. This has allowed this gateway to open and the energy is gaining momentum. So this is a general collective reading, so just kind of take what resonates for you, Virgo. Okay, so what we've got here is now I have to have a look at what my stars are. So bear with me when I just right, these are the wands. Okay, so with this we've got, you know, this is your kind of past, your past energy, new beginnings, new fire coming in, new passion restored, and you know, really with happiness coming in and wishes fulfilled. Again, then we've got the Ace of Swords, so two aces in your past. So I feel, Virgo, you have had new beginnings coming in with this gateway, because this is all actually lined up when I look at it all together and link the tarot with the oracle cards. So it looks like the gateway of opportunity has opened. Now, sometimes I read in advance, so again, take this what resonates. This could have already happened for you, and or this could be coming to happen for you. So we've got two aces here, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, with the 10 of Cups. So we've got, you know, these new beginnings are bringing you absolute fulfillment, absolute joy. It's like you can lie down Everything is going to be illuminated. Everything's going to be shown to you. No need for you to do anything. You've done all the hard work. It's now just kind of laying back and let the universe just manifest it and take it all into its divine timing. Okay, moving on to your current energies. So the center of the card, we've got the Tower. This is kind of like your general energy because it's in the center. You know, towers are great for me. And also we had this storm warning as well, which for me is Tower energy. So again, it came up in reverse, but you know, there is an energy of this Virgo. So I feel that, you know, there has been a breaking down of your old ways. There has been a crumbling, but in a really, really good way, because what we've got on top of this is justice. So this is going to allow balance to come in. We've then got the Knight of Trees, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So that's really bringing in this grounding, bringing in this balance, bringing in this enlightenment. I mean, just look how beautiful this card is. You know, the Knight is kind of sat there. You know, the Pentacles are slow to come through. If this is love for you, they're not afraid to pursue their desires, the Knight, or business opportunities, but they're kind of slow and steady to get there. They're not in a rush. And here he is kind of sat meditating under the tree, just watching everything grow, watching everything develop, kind of just sort of feeling its way into how I move forward, how I come through. And that could be because you've had this Tower moment, because you've had all these things going on. You know, look at the ego in this card. It's so beautiful. And it's all about the purple. It's all about the enlightenment of the third eye. Collapse, but collapse in what feels like a really positive way, because the old was not working. You know, the spiritual path, the spiritual awakening, ascension, it's not always an easy path when you're going through it, because you can't always figure out what's going on, and we come from a place of wanting to know, wanting to control, and really what we need to do, a part of the process, is really letting it go, trusting and having faith. And that's not always an easy thing to do in the 3D, but that is part of the ascension. So then we've got our angels here again. So this is our swords. So we've got the 9 of Swords. So, you know, the energy is gaining momentum. 2 5s on the end here, so we've got change coming in, which is what happens when you've got two lots of towers coming through. So I feel like, you know, there's been a big shift, and new beginnings of coming through, new transformations are coming through for you, Libra. And it's like when you get to one level and that's all balanced, and then it's like you're ready for another level of ascension, and it feels like it's a bit of a storm warning. It feels like, you know, you're trudging through that tar. But there is divine order in this. There is the balance that comes in from what feels like this storm, what feels like this collapse. But this is just all about, you know, the energy kind of building up to shift you into the next level. And it feels really, really positive with it. So we've got the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is about, you know, really kind of getting up in that grief and that sorrow and resistance in what you create for yourself, really not seeing what's around. But what I love about this card is that you've got the angel there, really protecting you, really holding you as you go through this transformation, is what they're giving me. Call on your team, call on your guides, call on divine guidance to help you, to guide you with all this change that's coming about here. So we've got with the stars is the 5 of Wands, some struggle, some fight, feeling that there's a need to protect. And I think that's just because everything's kind of feels like it's very much up in the air. And with sorrow coming in at the end, you know, really wanting to move through that, because they're drawing me to the bottom of the deck, which was the Magician. And look at the blue on the bottom of this deck. Look at all the butterflies. Look at the transformation with this, which is beautiful. It's really interesting because I've just done a daily draw today, and it was the 3 of Cups. And this is the energy that I'm getting here, because we've got the 3 butterflies. The 3 of Cups for me is not about a third party. The 3 of Cups, it's about meet up. It's about celebration. vibration. It's about moving on from the Two of Cups, which is the union, and celebrating that union. It's the next stage of the meter, and that's what I get here. The throat chakra, the blue that's really coming through in this Magician card, which is what is working through at the bottom of the deck, coming through into that transformation, having the conversations, moving through, clearing through what you needed to speak to, what you needed to do, and just moving through the gateway, moving through the storm warning. And let's just get some romance angel messages if you're looking at this for love, as I know a lot of you are. Let's just see what your counterpart wants to say to Libra, please. What does the counterpart want to say to Libra? Messages from Libra's counterparts. Okay, so we've got codependency here. So just look at the areas of codependency there. This one also wanted to come out. We've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So any codependencies that you can see with any counterpart, with any relationship, with any family members that you have, with any children, you know, codependency comes in many, many layers. So what messages does Libra need to know from their counterparts, please? Thank you. My vow to you is true, and I love you. Beautiful message. I love you coming through a lot. There's a very kind of romantic, loving kind of feel in the cards that are currently coming out, and I do feel that this transformation is coming into place for you, Libra, but there's just going to be a little bit of a storm, just to sort of shake things up, just to move you through the next level. But it's all coming through, because remember, you've got this Magician on the bottom of your deck. It's just that the energy is gaining momentum for this gateway, for you to move through that, so you can transform into where you need to be with your voice, with your love, knowing that love is there for you and that the vow is true. But any things that are just, any residual things that are there, any residual things that have happened in the past, let that go. Let that go with the shake up. The past is in the past. It's done. Move forward. Let go of the codependency. The codependency with this journey, with the twin flame journey, if that's what you're on, is very much about when you look for somebody to save you, when you look for somebody to bring you happiness, when you look for somebody to bring you joy, all that is missing in yourself. And yes, we're on the 3D and we want to have a partnership with somebody, but when there are holes within inside of you and you expecting that person to fill those gaps, then that always causes tension and resentment, because in the beginning you expect that person to fulfill that need, and when they stop fulfilling that need, then what happens? So you become whole. When two people are whole that come together, then you have this 10 of hearts, which is what they're bringing to me. You have the new beginnings, and you have the new beginnings of the passion. So I leave you there, Libra, with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon. So I'm going to put these into one video because it's just so much easier for me. So I'm just going to put these away. Okay. Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? Thank you for watching. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. So if you are new to the channel, Scorpio, thank you for checking in. We are looking at your September reading for Scorpio. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And I started to do these monthly zodiac readings, which seem really, really popular. I also do divine counterparts weekly, just to sort of see where they are, and the week ahead as well. So do subscribe to the channel. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook daily, the Spiritual Warrior UK. And if you feel that you would like something more personal, all my offerings are at the website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. So Scorpio, what do we need to know? Thank you. Okay, so let's we've got strategy, we have got stillness, and we've got expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse. So I'm just going to pull the tarot. I'm not taking any reversals in this because I am just shuffling for Scorpio. And I'm intuitive reader anyhow, so I feel the energies of what comes out in the cards unless I'm drawn to take them if they pop in reverse for Scorpio. Okay, so this one flipped. Okay, so let's just move them up. So this Three of Cups is coming up in so many readings. It really is. Okay. I love this tarot, the Light Seers Tarot. It is one of my favourites. I love the artwork on it. And we've got the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's just have a look. So we've got strategy, which is number 21, which is our 3. 3 is about growth, it is about our expansion, but they're also bringing it to me with the 3 of Cups. Look how these colours all merge in here. As I said, this 3 of Cups is coming up a lot in a lot of readings, and I feel that there has been a thought process into wherever you want to go. You've gone within. There has been a real grace, a real kind of stillness that you have gone into your heart with. They're really bringing me to all the green around this. You might want to look at the swan for a totem animal of what that means to you, and expect powerful changes to come in, because I feel that you have really gone in. I feel that you've been journaling, you've been meditating, you've been going within, Scorpio, that you've really looked at yourself and really grown throughout this journey here. So what we're getting here, we've got the 4 of Cups, we've got the 3 of Cups, and we've got the 10 of Swords. Now in all the readings, there's more 10s coming in, seeing lots and lots of 10s, and I'm seeing the 3 of Cups all the time. So we've got the 4 of Cups here. The 4 of Cups is very much about not seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. You know, you can be watching your counterpart if that's what you're looking at, if this is what this reading is for, and not really focusing on you. And this is your past energy. We've got the 3 of Cups, kind of 2 messages here of wanting this energy, wanting this meetup, wanting this conversation to come through, then followed by the 10 of Swords. So the end of that cycle, the end of not seeing what's in front of you, the end of that looking out. See where she's looking, like she's looking away. She's not seeing this cup of here, and it's just full of this rainbow. She's just not even noticing it. She's got a hand touching to it, which is really interesting. So she sort of knows it's there, but it's like a complacency of, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where it is. Is it there? Is it not there? I want this meetup. I'm looking into the stars. I'm feeling it, but I'm not seeing it. And this energy, I feel, is that coming to the end of a cycle. And this is what this strategy is. It's almost like I feel like I can't carry on like this. I can't keep doing this. And then we follow into the current energy of the 10 of Wands, which is the burden. Leaving that burden that you just can't carry anymore, of not seeing the positive, getting some joy back into your life. With this Page of Swords, I feel like, you know, the page is about new beginnings. It comes after the completion, and the Page of Swords is about, it can be a little bit reckless, but I feel it's like, you know, it's the light bulb moment of what she's got here. She's reading and she's been growing. She's got her 2 birds that are around her, you know, 2 for the union. It's getting that light bulb moment, feeling that she's been walking on a tightrope, but then sort of seeing the necessity in where this path has taken her, but feeling more energetic, feeling more kind of vibrant. And this is your main card here. And it's like wanting, it's weird, I'm getting this really funny sensation in my mouth, wanting this kind of excitement, wanting this kind of fun, this lightness coming in, just really like, I can't keep doing this heaviness of whatever this was, whether this is the relationship, whether this is the twin flame, whether this is the this is about love. There's so many cups here, yeah. So I can't keep doing this with about the relationship anymore. I want light, I want joy, I want that lightness. Like if they just said to me, I want to be turned on. the light bulb. That's what I want. I want to be turned on energetically, romantically, base chakrally, everything. It's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I want it to be light. And this is all, and she's carrying the light bulb. So it's just really, really lovely. It's not that you're leaving the relationship. It's just that you just want to lighten your energy, lighten your vibration, which is always good for that anyhow. Then we've got the Knight of Swords, and you know, the Knight of Swords, it's about moving, swift communication, coming in quickly, not always seeing it, like knowing where they're going, knowing what they want. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. So lots of knights, lots of, we've got, you know, what we've really got here is that fire burning up. The knight can be a little bit of that in and out energy. I'm not kind of getting that with that. I'm getting much more passion. You know, she is within. What I love about this card and what I'm getting is much more stable energy, because she is within the Four of Wands, which is the 11 union. You know, there's 4 wands here that are sort of grounding her in, and that's what I'm getting with this card, moving into the Queen and the King of Cups. God, I didn't even notice that was there. You know, which is your divine union, your counterpart. So it feels like this progression through this stillness. Expect powerful changes. We've got the full moon coming in next week, so I feel that this is what you have been going through. Let the burden go, and in letting the burden go, Scorpio, you and wanting that higher vibration, wanting that higher light, that you're really now chasing forward. But you're not chasing forward. It's almost like the energy is moving forward. It's kind of cementing in the passion, and it's bringing about the divine counterparts, the King and the Queen of Cups. They're both sat there. They're both surrounded by light. They've both got their cup of love. You know, it's there, incomplete harmony, incomplete union, incomplete timing. And then we've got the Fool at the bottom of the deck, taking that leap of faith, moving forward, knowing what they want, because they are in complete, I can't think of the word that they're trying to give me. It's like they're showing me the Chariot. So moving forward in complete parallel. It's not the right word that they're giving me, but that's the only word that's coming out, so take it as it resonates. It's like, you know, the horses don't move forward you know, unless they're running at the same time, unless they're in tandem, because if one horse is going one way and the other's going the other way, or one's not moving, you're not actually going to move at all. But this feels that it's sync, that you're in complete sync. Thank you, that was the word I was looking for. So because this is so much of love, Scorpio, let's have a look at what your counterpart wants to say to you. Honeymoon, lovely, flew out for the month of September for our Scorpios, please. One more for our Scorpios from their counterpart, please. Thank you. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life. Maybe that's what is was one of the things that you were leaving behind, because that was what we was dealing with, so you weren't really seeing what was there. But recognize that this is what's coming in, the travel, the moving, enjoying bliss times of a holiday together. This is what is coming in for you. And messages please for Scorpio from their counterpart. Thank you. And one more. Thank you. Don't lose faith in me, and I wished for you. So your counterpart is saying, you know, I've wished for you, whatever we've been through, don't lose faith in me. I'm coming. We are in alignment. Even if you're not seeing that, even if that's energetically, there is a strategy that's taking place to move forward within the stillness. Expect powerful changes. What I'm getting with this again is that you might not see it coming. It feels a little bit like the 8 of Wands, that kind of sort of drinking through a fire hose, that you're not recognizing it. It's all coming at once, and it will come without you really expecting it at all. So lovely, lovely reading there for you, Scorpio. So I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll hopefully speak to you again soon. So all the timestamps are below for the individual readings. So I am just doing these in one video because it just is a little bit easier for me to do it this way. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for September, Sagittarius. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Please like, share, join our family, give us a thumbs up and make a comment. It's you that keeps the channel going. I'm here throughout the week with all sorts of different readings. I try to change it up a bit. We will have a full moon reading in a couple of days as well for that. That's happening next week for our Sagittarians. So, Spirit, what else does Sagittarian need to know for the month of September, please? Okay, that one flipped. For Sagittarian, please, for the month of September. Sagittarius, what do we need to know for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Okay, we've got don't let pride get in your way, the full moon in Leo, going forward, and we've got the third chakra, which is your solar plexus. Look at all this beautiful yellow light, Archangel Samuel. Okay, so let's just put these up here and we will pull the tarot. So what do our Sagittarians need to know? What do we need to know for our lovely fire signs? My fellow Saggies. I'm a Sagittarian, so interesting what's going to come forward in this reading. So I'm using beautiful Mermaid Tarot for Sagittarians. What do Sagittarians need to know for the month of September? I nearly said December then. For the month of September for Sagittarians. Okay, so let's have these here. Starting with the Queen of Wands. We've got the Eight of Pentacles and we've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Two of Swords. We have the Empress. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Hangman. And we have Strength. King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So, Sagittarius, let's have a little look and see what's going on for you. So actually what I'm getting with this Leo card, with this don't let pride get in your way. So Sagittarius, I don't know whether your counterpart is with another fire sign, with a Leo or another fire sign, because stubbornness could be, and I take this as this resonates for you or your counterpart in kind of not wanting to move forward, but that is becoming over. It's like the light is coming down to push them forward, to push you forward I can't get my words out. I feel like that's the kind of pride thing. It's like I think that they get a little bit tongue-tied and I can't even speak. It's so bizarre. Yeah, they just can't get their words out, and they just feel a little bit self-conscious and a little bit inferior is also the word that I'm getting. I do feel in some cases they put you on a little bit of a pedestal, but this is being overcome. They are going to be moving forward, because look at all the yellow in these three cards. I mean, it's lovely. You know, yellow is your solar plexus. It's about you know, the energy, where the mental and the emotional body meet, where the emotions come forward, the emotional pleasure, which includes intimacy, things about self respecting yourself, how to learn to give and take, you know, that real balance of a relationship, you know, participation, you know, things that are related to empathy, guilt, empathy, guilt, and just all the emotions that come in that you're really wanting to let go of, but really allowing the light to shine. What I'm being told is just really engulf yourself in this yellow light. Sagittarians, really engulf yourself in this yellow cleansing light. You know, and you can always wrap this around you and your counterpart as well if you go into the 5D as well. I'm just sort of glowing in this yellow, in this sunlight. with this third chakra. So you might be feeling it in your solar plexus. They might be feeling it in their solar plexus. They might be feeling their anxiety in their solar plexus. As we move to the tarot, we've got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is passionate. She's rising in her power. I mean, look at the fire, and also she's got the sun on her head. So there's, again, all these cards. It's really interesting that I picked this deck because we've also got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Wands, and they're all kind of these bright yellow sun balls, which we've got with the Oracle cards. And that's the energy that I'm getting with this. It feels like there's so much joy, there's so much happiness here, that like it's the sun shining down on you, like it's gold. You've manifested gold, you've manifested this light as you come together. This is what it's like, the two coming in together. So where the solar plexus, the emotional and the physical components come through and meet in the middle, this is almost like the counterparts coming together and meeting in the middle. It's an absolutely beautiful energy. Yeah, and it feels sort of like quite burning. So exactly where she has the light here, where she has the fire burning in her solar plexus energy, this is the fire that's lighting you up. This is the fire that's joining you together. We've then got the Eight of Pentacles, which is working hard, you know, perfecting that skill, perfecting because you've both been working on your own stuff. You've both been working on your own light, on your own pentacles, grounding this into the 3D, figuring out how you combine the 5 and the 3D together and all the levels in between. And this has been a shake-up. You know, we've got our butterflies here, but we've also got the fairies, we've also got the animals, the stags, the groundedness, you know, the fox, the I don't know if that's a toad or a frog. So many animals within this that have helped you, that have grounded you, that are your totem animals. You know, the stag for that strength and that power, the butterflies for the transformation, the fox in having to, you know, maneuver this, being cunning, being clever, but not in a deceptive way, in just how you take hold of this. And I can't actually see what that is, but she's also got something. But animals have been helping you, totem animals. You know, you might want to look at this and see how they really guide you. The Six of Cups have been, there's been a lot of nostalgia, there's been a lot of thinking about the relationship. And actually what I'm getting with this is the good times of the relationships, you know, all that bad energy that was there, that's kind of shifted away. And I feel that that shifted away with the Lionsgate, that there was a big shift there for both counterparts. And that, you know, what I'm getting is you're not going head to head energetically all together anymore, even in any of the 3D, 4D, 5D. It's like with this, it's like what they're showing me is the sun that shines through. This is not about battling. This is not about inner conflict. This is about the light coming through, of letting go of that. Because what is being remembered now is the good times, is the fun, is the chemistry, is all those great things going into this Empress energy. This Empress energy is your middle card. It's your main card. It's about that fertility, it's about that sensuality, it's about that creativity, the beauty, the harmony of what this relationship is. And then it's followed by the Ace of Wands. So there we have the sun again. There we have what looks like the sun. You know, the sun is shining through on nearly every one of these cards. Moving forward, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in bringing this down into the 3D. You know, the Hangman, what I'm getting with this is, so you now look at this relationship differently. You now look at it with a different perspective. You now look at the journey with a different perspective, because you're seeing the light, you're seeing the sun, you're seeing how you've grown. And what has come about with that is great strength. You're not feeling that you're caught anymore. You're not feeling that you've, you know, captured yourself in this own prison, which so many of the cards which were coming about, you know, throughout the summer, all these cards are positive, and I am seeing this in all the readings. We've got the King of Swords here, a powerful person. Again, so what I'm getting with this is, yeah, and there's the 4 one. It's just lovely. And the Wheel of Fortune after. Sorry, Saggies, you get a little bit more than everyone else because you're my fellow Saggies. What I'm getting with the King of Swords is speaking his truth. The counterpart is speaking his truth. There is clarity there. There is truth there. There is victory there. And what that does is it leads through the 4 of Wands. It leads to that stability, that union, that blessed, that joy. And the wheel is turning in your favor. See how the sun is coming down on the wheel. Beautiful reading, Saggies. We love it. Okay, so let's have a look. What does your counterpart want to say to you? Okay, flying out. Okay, heart-to-heart conversations. This is it, coming together. You know, this is what the solar plexus is about, coming together, the two energies coming together and getting to know each other again, because you've let go of that past energy. You've let go of the battling. The battling's not there anymore. It's about remembering the good times, remembering how you got on, the new beginning, the reminiscing of how great it was when you came together, and not wanting to be on your own anymore. It's like it, and it actually feels like it's coming through quite fast, because my sort of speech is kind of speeding up. So let's have a look at messages. My love for you is eternal. You are my safe place, and we are on time. So divine timing is at play with this. There was something that was very much divine timing, coming together, getting to know each other again from the beginning. Sagittarius, I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll tap in with you again soon.